Hello, how are you guys doing today? Great to see you as always. Wonderful for you guys to be here. Let's see some questions here. Okay, I have what is tapping in? What is shifting? Can I change my appearance using my consciousness and my mind? So these are some great questions here. So let's get into it. Yes, changing your appearance using the law of attraction, the subconscious mind. And the answer is yes, you can definitely change your appearance. Whatever you want. You want to change your eye color, your hair, grow it, whatever. If you want to grow taller, yes, technically you can do that. But it comes down to this. It comes down to the individual's perception and belief in their self. It's called the placebo effect. What happens is your cells only obey you. So you have to really be a little delusional to change your reality. So if you believe truly that your eyes will change, you'll grow taller, your cells will actually do that. You do that through visualization. And the reason why, because your cells only know you. And then I'm going to go into something more profound in a minute about the other one, about tapping in and shifting. And there's another one here about aging. Oh, here it is. Talk about aging, reverse aging, stopping aging, quantum physics, time, 3D time, linear time. Okay, we're going to get into that. But so let me tell you one of the most powerful tools you have now. See, we're all living in a technological era right now where you have a lot of tools available for you. Previously wasn't there for you to manifest. So one of the great tools you have is what they call the Photoshop. You can Photoshop an image of yourself. And in the image of yourself, you can make your hair longer, your eye color, your height. And there's some, like, AI is so good now, it looks so real. So if you Photoshop a picture of yourself the way you like to change your appearance, you have that picture and you look at that picture every night, the cells in your body will change. You'll start actually looking like that. Because there's no fundamental law that says that your cells can't change information. You're producing, you're recreating every day new liver cells, new skin cells, every single day. Placebo effect. So yes, you can indeed change your appearance. And that's how you change your appearance. Okay? Next one, what is tapping in? Tapping in is when you're tapping into the higher consciousness of knowledge. You're in that flow. You ever been in that flow state where all these good things happen for you? You're on your win streak, your business is doing good, you're making profit, you're just flowing, right? It's like, some people call it zone, they call it tapping in. They want me to talk about tapping in. What's tapping in? Why can some people tap in and some not? Why do we tap in for a little bit and we tap back out for like? Well, here's what happens. In the grand scheme of all things, right? The world around you right now, I'm looking around me, I see the space around me, but the space around me is filled with a lot of information. Yes, you can Photoshop a picture of your face, whatever it is, and look at it every night when you go to bed. Visualize it. Your body will change, and you can actually grow taller. You change your eye color, your hair will grow, because it's the placebo effect. Your body, your cells believe. But again, remember, it comes down to you, how much you believe. First of all, in order for you to change your appearance, I'm gonna go into tapping. In order for you to change your appearance, you're gonna have to be a little delusional. There cannot be any doubt in your mind. If you're doubting in your mind, it's not going to work. You have to buy into total delusion that you're going to change your body's appearance, because your cells, they can't think. Your cells don't have thoughts. They don't have logic. They only obey with a belief. So there you go. All right. Next thing now is the tapping in. So the tapping in. So around you right now is all this space of information. This information is being processed by your subconscious mind. So in this space right now is every single thing you need to know. To win, to manifest, to change, to create. It's all available to you right now. But, here's the but. Here's a problem. All the information is available to your authentic self, which is the non-physical form. But you are experiencing a physical form. So there's a barrier preventing you from receiving this information all at once so you can change your life. The barrier is called your brain. Your brain can't cram all that stuff at once. So your brain has to process little by little, and that's what gives you the illusion of time when information is coming in, but it's already there. So tapping in is when someone can get their conscious mind and their subconscious mind to buy in together. When the conscious and the subconscious agrees together, there's less resistance and you get more tapping in. You're able to tap in to get more information, knowledge, synchronicities, intuition to make the right decision and to create and manifest what you want. That's tapping in. The next one, age, time, manifesting. Okay, yes, you can actually reverse your age. You can actually postpone and slow your age. You can actually stop aging, not completely, but you can severely limit your aging process. And I'm going to show you how right now. It's very simple if you understand the concept of the mind and the reality we live in and the body. Okay, here's how it works. You live in 3 dimensions. You have space around you. We have time, which we incorporate. We have up, down, left, right, forwards, backwards. We call that 3 dimension. In the 3 dimensions, we have environmental factors. We have free radicals. We have toxins. We have carbon. We have all these elements that are constantly bombarding your body. Your body's constantly replenishing, replacing stuff. Okay, all that is natural. So to slow down your age or stop your age, you're not going to you're not going to be ageless. You're going to severely limit it. All of us, our bodies are going to decay. It's part of entropy, but you can severely slow it down. So you'll be able to enjoy more of your youthful feeling age for longer than your peers. Up to 20 years delay more than other people. You can delay your aging up to 20 years. You can slow your aging process up to 20, even 30 years. So you can actually look 30 years, 20 to 30 years younger than your peers, or even longer depending on your belief. And here's how you do it. Number one thing you must realize: you live in the matrix. First of all, I have to paint a picture for you so you can understand this. What controls your body's cells? Comment below. What controls the cells of your body? It's your unconscious, subconscious mind. What is it about your subconscious mind? Highly illogical. If you tell your subconscious mind something, it believes it. Here is where they mess you up. Every single person that's watching this video, watch this. If you buy into time, if you buy into a month, a day, a year, you're not going to be able to reverse your age. If you buy into your actual age, you're not going to be able to reverse your aging, because it's a program that they put into you and your subconscious puts it in. So if someone says, I am 35, I feel like I'm 35, your cells will mimic 35. If someone says, I'm 25, you're 25, the matrix says this is your birthday, this is what your age is, you're 25, your cells and your subconscious will mimic that. Your facial structure, your body, all of that will mimic a 25, a 35, a 45. What is causing this? What is it? It's a program. It's a belief. However, if you understand that you cannot be the age you are, because it doesn't exist, it's made up. If you're 55 and you think you're 25, your cells will revert to being 25. It's actually been proven already, by the way. I know it's called the placebo effect. Your cells will actually mimic 25. Your body will feel 25. Your cells will slow down. Your face will start to become youthful again. Telomeres will start to extend. So if you want to reverse or slow aging down, stop buying into the process that you're age. You got to throw your age out. There's no such thing as age. You got to throw out time. There's no such thing as a month, a Tuesday, or Wednesday. All of that will age you faster because you're buying into something that man created, and your subconscious mimics it by watching other people. So you go to the doctor says, oh, you know, you're 45, you got to slow down, you got to da-da. Okay, you're going to start acting 45, you're going to start to slow down. But if you feel and you think and you understand what the truth is, that the only time is always now, everything is made up, then you can severely limit, slow your aging process down, because the cells in your body react to what you program. So while everybody else is aging in the matrix and they're celebrating their 30, 132, 33, 45 birthday, and you're be 45 right now, you can start slowing your aging right now in this moment. All you have to do is go into your head and say, all right, I'm not 25, I'm not 35. That's it. You'll start to slow your aging down. It's that simple. Why you're not 25? Why you're not 35? Because 25 and 35 doesn't exist. It's a man-made concept. It's something we used to track. There's no 25 and 35. There's not even time. There's no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 1 year. It's not 2024. There's none of that. It's all a concept. A concept driven in your unconscious creates the illusion to make you feel and look that way because it sees other people's. Your body reacts that way. It's a game, people. So if you just say, okay, I'm not that age, okay, so what do you want to become then? Okay, you say I'm not 45, I'm not 25. Okay, so what do I want to look like? Okay, then you go back and say, all right, if you're older, you say, you know, I remember when I was 25, because your cells remember that. So you say, okay, I remember the 25, and that's where I like to stay. You're not gonna say I don't want to be 25. You just remember the 25. Here's what happens. The cells in your body, they keep a record of every process you go through. Your cells remember what you felt like, what you look like, biologically at 25. If you're 45, it has it stored there. I can prove this to you right now. Let me prove it to you by showing you something else. When you get a cold or you get sick, do you know what your body does? Your body takes the bacteria or the virus. It takes a copy of the bacteria and the virus, stores it, so that if that bacteria or virus ever come back, it remembers the information or the codex in that bacteria, so you won't get sick again, because your body remembers how to fight it. It stores everything in there. Same thing it does with your chronological aging system. So when you were 25, if you're 55, your body still has the blueprint of 25. Your cells can actually turn back on and reverse and slow down, remove more toxin, extend your telomere, and you'll start to feel more like 25 again. Well, why does this work? Because there is no time. However, now the only thing that exists now is you're going to slow it down. Maybe I told you can slow it down up to 20 to 30 years. So you look 20, 30 years more than your peers, but you're still eventually going to decay. We're all going to decay because our bodies are constantly recycling. That's just entropy. Entropy, you can't stop it, but you can severely slow it down. Okay? Now, the next thing is the time and physics and manifesting. Well, if you understand what I just told you about the age and all that, someone asked me how what? So, in the world of manifesting, the only time exists is what they put into the matrix. So you have a year, 5 months, 4 months. None of that. So if you can live without age, don't consider yourself age, and live just in the present and don't think about the years or the months, you can speed up your manifestation. And you'll speed up your manifestation because your brain is convinced there is no such thing as how long, a long time, a year or two. So you don't have any resistance to tell your mind it's going to take time. If your mind says it's going to take time, it is going to take time. It's going to slow it up. But if you're in a constant state that there is no time, a month hasn't passed, a year hasn't passed, it's just passed, it's still now, you can technically you speed up your manifestation. It comes to you before you even recognize it, because there is no time to recognize anymore. There is no 1 month, 2 months. Hey man, how long you been manifesting this stuff? I don't know, I've been manifesting it right now. Hey man, when did you get it? I got it right now. How long it took you? It didn't take no time, I just got it right now. What do you mean it didn't take no time? Has it been a year? Not in my book. A year hasn't passed? A year passed for you, but a year hasn't passed for me because there's no year. What are you talking about there's no year? No, there's no year, man. It's made up. What do you mean? Today's Monday. No, it's not Monday. What do you mean it's not Monday? There is no Monday. I don't get it, man. What do you mean? Well, today's Monday. No, it's not. It's now. So what are you doing? Well, we use Monday and Tuesday to serve as signs and logic to make sense of the matrix. That's all it serves. It's just a serve to make sense of the world. But none of that stuff exists. Wait a minute. How that stuff going to benefit me? Well, it's going to benefit you because if you believe there's a Monday or Tuesday, a time or something, then your body is going to act accordingly to it, and you'll age faster and you'll decline mentally. Huh? What do you mean? If you don't think there's a Monday or Tuesday and just live in the present moment and accept what it is and just know it's a program of the matrix, of course you're not going to totally delete there's not a Monday. You're going to be aware it's a Monday, but it's not really a Monday to you. It's just a Monday to them, and you're just using it as a marker. To you, it's never Monday. It's the same thing all the time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's the same day to you, but you're using it as a marker. They think it's a Monday. You think it's a Tuesday. You think you're 25, they think you're 35. You know you're not 25, 35, 65, 75. You just know that you're here now, existing, and you're feeling a certain way. If you do that, then you're actually in harmony with the universe. Because in the universe, there is no such thing as the linear time concept. It is only a one moment moving around. So if you get into that, you become sync. If you become in sync, your body also comes in sync. So that means when everybody is walking around speeding up, your time is slowed down. Their time is sped up. So all your friends you grow up with, they will age and you will still look the same. And they will see you 20, 30 years later and they look at you and say, damn, what happened to you? Why you haven't aged? Okay. I'll say, what happened, bro? You still look the same in high school. You still look the same in this one. That's because you don't live. I'm talking physically, you're in the same place with them. Mentally, though, this is where it's important. Mentally, you are not in the year 2024. You're not in May 22nd, May 23rd. You're not on a Wednesday. You're just here. Now, you've been stuck. You haven't been moving. If you haven't been moving, guess what, people? Your cells haven't been moving as well. It's called placebo. Your cells watch what you think and what you believe and what you observe. So if their cells are moving, their cells are going like this. Your cells like this. See, this is your cell right here. See, you're 20, 30 years behind them. See, they're always aging up, up, up. See that? So look, so the reason why this has been broadcast a lot more out there a lot, because this would disrupt the medical industry. If more people can slow their aging down, less people getting sick, less medicine to give out. So this is not going to be taught to you in the mainstream or like, you know, in school or something. You're not going to get this. You're not going to learn this. Yeah, the placebo effect is real. It's a scientific thing. Every time a manufacturer comes out with a new drug, a new cure, a new treatment, they have to do what they call a double-blind study. They have to have the real thing, and they have to have a placebo. If you go look at any research, any peer research, any drug, anything coming out, they always have what's called double-blind study, because they know that the placebo effect and the body's effect is real. They all have two studies. In the placebo effect, it was a 42% real. What's up? In the double-blinded non-placebo effect, it was 37%. Patients were given a placebo effect pill, patients were given a real. In the placebo effect, they showed the same results or actually higher. And the reason that happens is because there is, if you, listen, if you are smart, right, and you guys are very smart, and I want to show you something, if you think deep, and you kind of understand the higher picture here, if you watch these things and you realize to yourself, you'll say, oh man, but wait a minute, you gave him a sugar pill, you gave that guy the real pill, this guy believed the sugar pill was a real pill, and that guy got the same results as the real pill, even probably got better results than the real pill, and it's a sugar pill. What's going on here? This is the placebo effect. Yeah, but it's beyond the placebo effect. Okay, there's something deeper going on here. What's the deeper going on here? My goodness. The world is mental. That's the thing. Your world is mental. So if you believe, and somebody convinced you that you have this pill is a real, but it's a sugar pill, you believe it. You've convinced yourselves. So the world is internal mental, right? So if the world is mental, and what is mental? Mental is consciousness, right? What is consciousness? It's your awareness. What is awareness? Infinite. What is infinite? Dimensionless. What also is infinite? There's no time variant with infinity. Time cannot exist with awareness and consciousness. It's impossible because it is non-local. Non-local means everywhere at once. You're not local. So that's what you are, your awareness and consciousness. So if you're non-local, you're everywhere at once. You've shrunk yourself down and bought into a concept of time. Because your cells are highly impressionable and your subconscious, they believe that. So you bought into the matrix concept of a time. And if you bought into the concept of a time, your cells act accordingly to linear time. So you're going to progress according to the environment you grow up into. That's what this all comes down to. It's how the universe, it's how the multiverse works. It's how everything works. So you can definitely slow your process. You'll be 30, all your peers, all your friends, they'll look their age. You'll never look your age. You'll actually start reversing. They'll start looking at you, man, last week, bro, you're looking younger than you were this week. Because in your mental, and you're a little bit delusional, you convince your cells in your body to slow down. Yeah, I never celebrate birthdays anymore because there's no reason to. There's no need to. There's no point in doing it. I am aware that it's, what's today? Today's a Thursday. I'm aware that, but it's not Thursday for me though. It's just a day. I'm aware it's 2024, but it's not 2024. I'm aware it's May. It's not May though for me. For me, it's the same thing every time. It's just a time. It's just a moment for me. I've actually convinced my mind that. To the point, sometimes, when I'm writing something down, I have to ask someone what year is it? Yeah, because I've gotten to the point where I've shut off anything to do with time and concept and age and months, and because it's very critical for me to do that. Because what happens is, if I don't do that, then I get caught up into resistance and delay of my manifestation. So I live on the outside looking in. I'm an outcast in the matrix, but I'm still in the matrix, but I'm an outcast at the same time. So everybody around me is there looking at time, and I'm existing with all of them, but I'm not in it with them. I'm a totally different reality within that reality. So let's dive a little deeper to show you what I mean by that. So if you go into the cells, there is there's a part in the cell. What's it called? The helio thing there. It actually walks. It carries proteins to the DNA and the RNA, right? So if you look at it in an electron microscope, you see it look like it's walking. It's carrying information, big information. And if you go deeper into the cell, in the nucleus of the cell, there's actually something on the cell that looks like an antenna. You know, like a receiver? What is it? That's how the cells communicate to the field. Proteins are information. Every cell communicate a Wi-Fi. They use Wi-Fi to talk to each other. Just like how we pick up our phones, your cells have a Wi-Fi. So what they do is they talk to the field around them. By the way, the field is the quantum foam, which has all the information bubbling up, and in the field is qubits. In our world, it's called information. So the receptors on your cells, they communicate with the field. Remember now, in the field, there is no time. There is no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. There's no 2024. It's just a perpetual moment of now, right? So that's what your cells are connected to. But what happened is you change the transmission and the reception of your cells when you came into this world as a three-dimensional being, as a human. So when you're born and you pop in, first of all, when you were in the womb of your mom, your cells were tuned to the frequency of the universe. There was no time in your cells. There was no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You didn't have a name, none of that. When you pop out and you got into the matrix, you were given the name, you were given an age, and as you grow up past the neonatal stage is from 0 to 6. As you pass the neonatal state, and then you got into the cognitive state from 7 to 13, where your conscious mind starts to develop. When you got into that stage, that's when your cells transmission started to move away from your core connection of the universe, and you started to connect to the matrix. So you started to become dumbed down. That's right. You started to become less intelligent. You started to lose your intuition. You started to buy into the matrix. You started to buy into a religion, a name, an identity. You started to buy into the time, the month, the day. You started to buy into beliefs. You started to buy into unworthiness. You started to buy into fear, doubt, and lack. So the antennas on your cells pick that transmission up. See that? The good news is, just like a Wi-Fi, you can change your Wi-Fi. If you can go, when you have a Wi-Fi system, if you go to your Wi-Fi, you see your name on your Wi-Fi, your password. You see other people's Wi-Fi, right? And they have their password. Some people Wi-Fi are open. They can say, hey, you can use my Wi-Fi. When you go into public, you can turn off your Wi-Fi. You can use a Starbucks Wi-Fi. So you can change your Wi-Fi signal. Guess what, people? You can change your Wi-Fi signal in your cells. All you have to do is move away from what the Matrix programmed you and move into what you truly were. And this is how you'll slow your aging. This is how you manifest a lot faster. And this is how you get back your intuition. This is how you get back your knowledge, because now you're again connected to the field. Remember, in the field is infinity. The field contains all the answers and information that has ever existed or will exist. It contains technology, ideas that haven't come out yet. It's there in the field. It just needs someone to tap in. It's there right now. So that's where you need to be plugged in. The only way to be plugged in is you have to be plugged out. Now, you don't have to be completely plugged out of the matrix. I'm not telling you to just go live off the grid and not quit your job and don't work. That's not what it's about. I'm telling you, there's the main thing you have to be plugged out of the matrix is the following: the concept of time, the concept of your age, the concept of your name, the concept of your identity. You have to plug out of all of that, because that's not you. That's a make-up thing. Your name and your age and your identity and your belief and your religion and your friends and your family and that is all holding you back. I'm here to tell you, to speak the truth. I'm not here to just give conjectures or philosophy. I'm just telling you what it is. Some people may not tell you this, but this is how it works. If you want, I can tell you how it works, or I can sugarcoat it for you. You can go back and live a life and just be in a state of a lie all the time. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to give it to you the way it is, and then you can decide, take it how you want, process it when you can, get used to it. If you can't get used to it, I can't help you on that. But I'm just going to tell you what it is, and I'm going to tell you what they're not going to tell you, and this is what I'm telling you, that you are plugged in to the information structure. Automatically you have been plugged out. So now all you have to do is unplug, change your Wi-Fi, go back to stop believing your age, stop believing your name, stop believing your identity, and start to choose a new shift. That's what they call shift. Create a new identity, create a different being. Start seeing yourself stuck at one, what they call age. Remember the time when you're 25. Think of a time when you felt the best and looked the best. Stay in that era. Your body will shift. Remember, your cells have the information stored. They can bring it back. Now, I'll tell you this. You're never going to go look 25. So if you're 55, you're never going to go back. Your cells are not going to be, because there's far too many oxidation damage. There's far too many free radical damage. There's far too many ionization from the sun. So I'm not going to tell you you're going to, but what I will tell you though, you will severely increase that look. That it will make a difference. People will notice it. So, but what will really shock you, is not the look, to say, it's the feeling. You will have the energy, the feeling of a 25-year-old again. That's what's most important. It's not really the look. You'll get the look back to a point, but you want to be able to feel the youth, feel the energy, feel the vitality, feel the inspiration. All that will come back because all that information, you know, okay, do you know what creates those type of things? You know what creates those type of things in your body? That your body have them right now. Your body can go back to make you, if you're 55 or 65 or 75, you can go right back now to feel 25 years old again. Don't, whatever they tell you, oh, it's not possible, it's a lie. I'm going to show you, it's very simple. Here's how you know it. Anything in your body that makes you feel a certain way is caused by electrochemical signals. It is the following: serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all the other chemicals, taurine, the cell house mitochondria, ATP. Those are the fountain of youth. Guess what, people? They are in your cells right now. The problem is they're not producing the quantity amount. They're not pumping. They used to pump it, now they're like dripping. You've turned the faucet down. So what you do, if you turn back the faucet, those chemicals are going to start to be pumped out again. So there's nothing to recreate, there's no thing, it's in your cells already. All you have to do is you have to convince your mental that it's there. That's what they call placebo. Placebo. Your cells will pump it. You'll get up. Those joints won't be so achy anymore, man. The back won't hurt you anymore. The energy will start to come up. Why? If you go again, look at the cells on an electron microscope. In the nucleus of your cell, you'll see something that looks like an antenna. That antenna will connect back to the universe, the source, which is the field. In that field is where you came from. In that field is where all the energy and the stamina of you exists. Your cells tap back into that field. They regenerate the cells, the mitochondria. The mitochondria is called the powerhouse of your body, by the way. It's the engine that makes everything works. Creates, now you turn up what's called the ATP. That's the oil, or you want to call it the gas, whatever you want to call it. That's what gives your body the motivation, the energy. Whenever you start to decay, your mitochondria starts to get damaged. They start to work less efficient. And that's because free radicals, that's because of a belief about your age, that's because of the year you think you're in, that's because of the people you hang around, that's because of the program and the media, and that's because of the environment and the food and the toxins and the things they tell you to do. All of that decays your mitochondria. It has a big part to do with manifestation, because the biggest secret to manifest anything is, we talk a lot about all these type of stuff: shifting, bending, meditation, visualization, affirmations. All of those are very powerful. But if you want to really know the secret, the real secret, we talk about this is the secret. This is the real secret to manifest anything in your life and get it real fast. You want to know the real secret? Yeah? Comment below. Comment below if you say, Mark, tell me the real secret. What is the real secret? Comment below. Yes. So you want to know the real secret? Here's the secret. If you eliminate linear time, if you eliminate your age, if you eliminate your name and your identity, if you just become a what, if you just become an existence, if you just become a being, an awareness, though you're in a body, you know you have a name, but you're not identifying with that. But the biggest one is you have to eliminate the time. There is no tomorrow, there is no Tuesday, Wednesday, it's not next Saturday, it's not 2020. If you can do that, and you can do it because I'm living it now, so it can be done. If you can do that, you're gonna get everything you want so fast. Your body is gonna slow down from aging. That's the number one benefit you're gonna get. The first benefit you're gonna get is your aging process will slow. Your telomeres will stop decaying. Off the ripper, as they say. That's the most powerful one you're gonna get. The next one you're gonna get is you're gonna feel more peace and joy. Less problems are gonna come up. Because in your linear mind, your ego loves to use the past and the future and to create problems. When you're teaching your mind that you're not in Monday or Tuesday, you're going to get resistance at first, but the mind is going to adjust. You're going to get less problems, less stuff like that. And the most powerful one is all of your manifestations are going to come so fast. The reason why they're going to come so fast, because you're not going to be concerned. You're not going to know that there's a time. They're just going to come. You do that, you've won the game. See you next time.